Hello everybody, Player 2 here. I wanted to talk about Overwatch because I'm not sure when the next guide's coming out, so I just wanted to discuss my general feelings. Fucking feelings. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to be talking about Competitve, the new character, or characters. We're not sure if it's going to be one or two. I think it's going to be two. And I also want to talk about the console meta, because the console meta is always going to be different than the PC meta, and all my discussions and guides reflect the console version of the game, so I'll be talking about joysticks and shit, whatever, like sometimes during a video, maybe not in this one, I don't fucking know yet. Without further ado, how do I feel about Competitve? I like Competitve. Competitve is fun. I think it's actually my experience with Competitve is way better and far superior to my experience in pubs. Playing with people who actually try to any extent is better than playing in a pub where you just sweep and, or the enemy sweeps you, because people can be absolutely fucking retarded in this game. It's kind of separating itself from players who are a little more shy towards the competitive aspect of this game, and you'll get more serious players. You'll get more people trying to get on the mic and actually talk and direct the team in a certain way. And it also forces you to learn more about the game's mechanics and strafe speeds of other characters, making sure you get the headshots to optimize your performance in fights. And I would even say that the meta is different on Competitve than it is in pubs, because of that competitive atmosphere and people knowing how to deal with shit. One example of this is I basically see no Torbjorns, ever. People are smart enough to deal with Torbjorn. Most people who play this game seriously think Torbjorn's a fucking joke and he's cheesy. So I actually barely see him ever. And when I do, he gets viciously shit on. I have never seen console players in my entire time playing in quick play deal with Torbjorn as fast as I've seen in these last few matches that I've played in Competitve. It's just great. I think Competitve is a much better experience than pubs, and if you're I wouldn't say super serious, but you like playing the game and you don't like being on team with fucking vegetables, then I think Competitve is going to be the right experience for you. So as an experience, Competitve play is fucking awesome. Love the way it's done. Wouldn't change a thing. Except in regards to how points are earned. I think that's kind of shitty. I think it reflects more of who's playing more than who's actually good. For example, you can get those 300 credits, but, if you're not playing with the team constantly, you're not going to get as much because you're kind of flipping the coin with the lobbies and shit. And it reflects your skill a lot less because, say you're, the best fucking Soldier 76 in the world, and you keep getting put on bad teams in the competitive play because you don't queue with your friends and shit. That's gonna, make the gap a little odd, but hey, I guess it's not perfect, but it's whatever, but I like it. So I like competitive play. Good on them for putting it in the game. I almost was starting to lose interest, to be honest, but competitive play kind of re-sparked my interest, because dealing with certain characters at a higher skill level and seeing what these characters can do at their higher potentials is much more engaging than dealing with the retarded Zarya. Just an example. Let's talk about Sombra, because I feel like Sombra on the console version is going to turn some heads, because she is kind of being put out as a support sniper. And those two words together, guys, excites me greatly, to the point where I'm going to go ahead and say that if she is what people think she is, and based on the information that I've been given, if that is an accurate reflection on how this character is going to play, then I'm going to main this fucking character, dude. She sounds fucking great, because I love sniping. I think that Widowmaker's utilities are complete ass, and I guess I'll talk about that in a second. And you're going to put a sniper in the game that might not have to do charge shots, that might do less damage, but not complete derp damage, if you're getting the crits themselves and whatnot. Based on the reticle that we've been teased, I think Sombra is going to be like a kind of like a semi-automatic sniper, not like a charge or like an arrow spammer like Hanzo. But the only problem that this kind of, like, the only thing that I'm sad about in regards to Sombra has nothing to do with Sombra at all. It has everything to do with Widowmaker. Widowmaker has been my, like, by far favorite character to play in the game thus far. That's why I really, like, put a lot of effort into my guide for her, because I just like this character a lot, and I feel like playing her made me a better Overwatch player. When it comes to every single character in the game, I feel like I'm much more apt at getting headshots on moving targets, stagnant targets, you know, strafing, all that shit, because like Widowmaker's skill gap was just that high. I feel like it really helped my accuracy. And now I feel like she's going to be functionally useless, because even though Widowmaker is always going to have the highest damage per headshot when it comes to the fully charged sniper, her utilities just are complete garbage and don't really help the team out at all. And they barely fucking help you out. Venom Mine doesn't do nearly enough damage to matter. Your grapple recharges slow as fuck, so it's not like you're super evasive in comparison to Hanzo, or you can get to vantage points a lot easier than Hanzo. And your ultimate is also functionally fucking useless, because what it is it's a little UAV that doesn't matter in most fights. And the reason that is because, you know, you drop the UAV, right? Oh, good, we have wall hacks. Oh, but my tank's just fighting the team, because that's what a fucking tank does. My healer's supporting the team in that fight. That's what a fucking healer does. What is the visor, like, what is the visor doing that's gonna, like, really, oh shit, the visor's up. Oh, we're so fucked. No one has once said that. In fact, I don't even think players who know visor's up give a shit. Like, it's just almost fucking useless in comparison to, say, Hanzo's, which is like literally something that can kill an entire team. In like, they're like, say they're going down a hallway, it could kill everyone, or complement Zarya's ult and go through walls. Like, what is the functional fucking point of the visor? I have no idea. I've never seen it. Like, I guess you can single out, like, squish your characters. Like, say Soldier's trying to flank, and you catch Soldier doing his flank, and you can kill him there. But then again, you'd have to be paying attention to make sure that happens. But that's like a 1 out of 10 situation. So 9 times out of 10, it's functionally fucking useless. So you're talking about a sniper that might be easier to use, does decent damage, has more utilities outside of just getting headshots, but also healing your team. No brainer, dude. This is going to be my main. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. If she is what the community thinks she is going to be, Widowmaker is going to be useless, and I will actually encourage people, when I do a guide on Sombra, because I'm pretty fucking sure I will be, just saying, I will literally advise people not to play Widowmaker, period, because if you're a better sniper, you're better off being a supportive character on top of that, because not only are you going to get a scoped rifle, but you're also going to get better utility, which is what I wanted out of Widowmaker. That's the one thing I had against Widowmaker, was that her utility was garbage. I loved the way her gun shot. I loved the amount of damage the crits did, but I felt less useful on the team. I even think I gave her a low score, if I'm not even fucking... If I'm remembering myself properly. So, Sombra, super fucking excited for this character. We'll play the shit out of her as soon as she releases. I'll probably main the bitch, to be quite honest with you. And it's speculated that her sniper does indeed heal people, which is fucking awesome, because I imagine that crits will also factor in to the heal of the sniper rifle. Imagine you shoot your teammate in the head right before they're about to die, and they just get a chunk of health back. That would be fucking sweet. Especially given that I'm actually not like a terrible shot in this game. I'm excited, guys. I'm fucking pumped for Sombra. I can't wait for her. I'm like, almost every day I'm Googling, I'm like, oh, just give me some Sombra info, goddamn. Yeah, jonesing for Sombra. Super excited. Sad about Widowmaker, but hey, some people will play her again for that aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? That aesthetic, if it wasn't clear enough. Moving on, let's just talk about, like, meta and what I've seen changes in the game, in the console community in general. Where I think some problems still exist. Like I said, no one's playing fucking Torbjorn. this is a very strange change. But it's funny because right when I realized that people were playing Torbjorn less, that there was an announcement that they were going to nerf Torbjorn. So functionally, I feel like Torbjorn's heading in the useless pile because people just know how to deal with him. People aren't taking his shit anymore because they've had so many encounters with Torbjorn because he used to be overplayed in pubs that they know how to fucking deal with him now, and he's no longer a threat. Like, he's still a threat, but I feel like especially after the nerf, like, there's going to be almost no reason to play him. Because smart players are always going to be able to deal with Torbjorn because he's very simplistic. And if he's pretty easy to shoot in the face, too. Like, I have no problems tracking Torbjorn's head with this pulse rifle, for example. Wouldn't be a problem with me. Like, I'd be able to pin down his head easily. Because he's like, I don't know why he has an awkward head hitbox. And because more people are playing snipers. And they're just shitting all over turret characters, including Bastion. I see a lot more Pharahs now in competitive play. Because high-level Pharah players, guys, are ridiculous. Because it's hard to get up in the air and shoot Pharah, she's very evasive, and it's hard to, like, get her timing down because she can either float when she's up in the air. If you're actually getting hits on her, she can let go of that float button and just fall down really fast, making it really hard for her to track. You know, and she also has evasive maneuvers like that push rocket, which she can even use, like if she's in air, she can use it to push herself in a direction. So she just has so many tools at her disposal to be evasive and annoying, but also, if she's good with her rockets, deal fuck tons, like just massive amounts of damage, guys. I can't stress how fucking brutal a good Pharah is on competitive. Another character that comes up so often now that it surprises me is Zarya. Zarya is a fucking beast now because they did buff her sometime after the beta, I believe. Basically, when I played the beta, Zarya was functionally useless. But then as I played the released version of the game, some people picked up Zarya again because, you know, of those buffs. And I'm like, wow, she's much more useful now. Now it's just ridiculous to where some people can't even fucking deal with her. So guys, if you're at all interested in playing Zarya, learn how to play her. I don't know, look up another guide. I don't have one. I don't play Zarya ever. She just doesn't appeal to me aesthetically. I have to be honest, I'm that shallow. And I refuse to play her based on that because I just don't get it. I don't get the whole buff, stereotypical Russian woman. It doesn't appeal to me. Alright guys, that's effectively all I wanted to say. Just as a recap, no one's playing Torbjorn. He's kind of getting shit on. People are very smarter. Competitive play is fucking awesome, and you should try it if you're, you know, on the serious side. You don't even have to be MLG, just if you like playing the game and taking the rounds seriously and whatnot. And you just want more competition, or you want to learn how to be better at the game. Competitive is where it's at. And Sombra, cannot wait. It's going to be fucking awesome. Though there is the problem of her just completely replacing Widowmaker. I do believe that is what will happen if she is what I think she is. Like, maybe her gun is actually shit and isn't that good for killing people. That would change. That would mean Widowmaker would still be somewhat viable. But only somewhat because of Hanzo already kind of defeating her purpose on the console version. That's it. If you guys want to talk about shit in Overwatch, by all means leave a comment. I have a very small channel. We have like maybe 39 to 40 subscribers concurrently. So if you post something on one of these videos, I'll probably respond to it. Because, again, very small audience, it allows me to accomplish that. Thank you for watching if you did. I'm going to peace out. Have fun playing Overwatch on the console, guys.